We deserve real representation, not a charlatan. We want him gone.
Joining a bipartisan group of citizens in New York's 3rd Congressional District, neighboring Congressman Richie Torres of the Bronx is continuing to push for the removal of Congressman George Santos.
He has essentially pretended to be a biracial Ukrainian, Belgian, Brazilian volleyball champion and brain cancer survivor whose mother died twice, including on 9/11, whose ancestors survived the Holocaust, whose employees died in the Pulse mass shooting, and who miraculously became a multimillionaire overnight.
And it's that money, where it came from, and how it was used to get Santos elected that may ultimately be his undoing. Torres, in this letter, is now asking the Federal Election Commission to examine the holding company, nonprofit, and the financial organizations that enabled Santos to give himself $700,000 to use for his campaign.
The web of incestuous relationships surrounding the entities associated with Mr. George Santos is not only cause for suspicion, but it is grounds for an investigation.
But so far, House Republican leadership, amidst a razor-thin majority, has stood by Santos. In fact, Speaker Kevin McCarthy even confirmed Tuesday Santos would have some power in Washington by serving on committees.
Yeah, he'll get seated on committees, yes.
McCarthy also downplayed and maintained he was unaware of an incident where a member of the Santos campaign impersonated his chief of staff to raise money from wealthy Republican donors.
That individual was let go when Mr. Santos found out about it from there.
Torres says with the Speaker continuing to protect Santos, the road to removal from Congress likely flows through a prosecutor's office.
But it seems to me of all the investigative entities, the one that's probably going to move the quickest is the U.S. Attorney. And so one could imagine a circumstance in which he agrees to resign as part of a plea bargain.
We're just finding out within the last hour that Congressman Santos will be appointed to the Small Business Committee, and one of the most high-profile functions of that committee at the moment is investigating potential fraud within the PPP program. Live in the newsroom, Henry Rossoff, Pix 11 News.